Hello. Gonna do the thing. Let's get right to it. So we're doing
Previously during the investigation. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on him. Never fails.
The perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Jackpot sack. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
So I have a theory. I mean, it's probably pretty obvious, but my theory is that the seeds we've been collecting from these victims are FK's seeds. And he's using them to grow trees, and the only way he can grow those seeds into trees is if he plants them into, like, a recently killed person. And why he's doing that, I don't know. Like, what purpose the trees serve, I don't know. But that's gonna factor into it. I don't think he's doing the killing because, you know, he's a little big to be Mr. Raincoat. I think Psycho Manus is the killer, and he's, like, orchestrating things. That's my theory. We'll see what happens with it. Anyway, action. Oh wow, yeah, he got like really hungry while we were just sitting around. Grab some pie, dude. There, that should be enough to keep him from bitching at me. I'm assuming all of these doors are like, yeah, locked, or they're not actually doors.
Great.
Yeah. You motherfucker.
Bullseye. Amazing.
So I have learned a trick. If you shoot the guy and they're in like their falling animation where they're dying but they're not quite dead yet, if you shoot them again and knock them down, their hitbox doesn't persist when they die, but if you let them do their animation, it does, and it takes forever for the hitbox to go away. Screw those things. So the bar is basically just a faster pipe. Oh, they're all coming out of here. Alright. What? Man, that sucks. Yeah, the range kind of bites, too. Oh, it's broken. Crap. I think we're just gonna go back to guns. Yo, she just nothing personnel kitted me. Okay, fire bad. Fire bad.
Yes.
I like how you can't change your aim at all during that animation.
Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yes. A shot. Yes.
I mean, we gotta go through here, I guess. So are enemies affected by the fire? Yeah, it makes them stronger. Oh, it killed them, okay. It makes them stronger temporarily and then kills them. Anyway, I need to heal, I guess. So can I just shoot these things down? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
We tech those, bro. Crap. There, that takes care of those two. Tomato sauce. It's a big house. Since I'm full on those, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. Oh, I'm not full on those. I thought I was. Alright. If you hit them as they're spawning, they can't do anything, which is kind of nice.
Bullseye. 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 Great.
Pull the bar out. Playing smack dudes as they're spawning if they start spawning. Oh, we're over on this side of the entry room now. Here comes Axe, dude. No? A clue. Sorry, I was just completely out of nowhere. We don't need to profile every individual thing. That takes forever. Uh-oh. Is this guy, like, special or something? Yo, is this a bit? Or is there, like, more stuff in here? Wow! One shot, kids. What'd she have? Fortunately, I'm out of melee weapons. I got the knife, but the knife sucks. I should probably just box the knife and forget about it. Ever. Always. Something's about to go down, y'all. Uh-oh. Wait. I don't know why they keep doing this for, like, individual, normal people. Like, you get this, like, cool custom intro, and it's like, oh, is this a boss? No, it's just some zombie looking at a painting. See what I mean about the hitboxes, though? Like, that's still there. Like, how many seconds was that? Okay, but oh, I guess that is where we're going. Alright. Wait, we're just back here now. Or is the other door unlocked? Is that the gimmick? Is there a toolbox in here, or just the suit change? That sucks. He has a bad feeling, Zach. This otherworld ass floor, look at this. Hmm. Of course it is. Do-do-do-do-do. Just gonna go along like nothing's wrong.
Huh? I see you.
cool, we're doing this again. I like how they literally just shrink everything on the screen so you get like this little mini UI in the corner. It's nice.
Where are you?
I also like how this guy doesn't need to carry the axe like that, he just does. Because he's perfectly capable of, like, lifting and moving around with it. Like, there. So basically, every time he looks over towards me, I have to hit right trigger really fast. So this part gets a little annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't... No, I'm sure the one that's fully closed is fine. Well, he like, either he carries around multiple axes, or he's just really fast at retrieving his. Anyways, it's probably gonna start a law.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
UTE / escape sequence. This normally happens around these parts. Crap.
Bullseye. Nice shot.
Yeah, that was totally my fault. Get up, punk. Wow, this camera, I can't see anything.
Yes. Amazing.
Fuck. I couldn't, man. You're locked into place when you're reloading. So I couldn't do anything.
Amazing.
Oh man, we got AR-15 bullets.
Amazing.
Oh, it begins. Congratulations, I guess. Oh, I have one bullet in my clip. I should probably do something about that.
Huh?
Oh boy. I know that sound. Wait, this guy's got a golf club. You're not the dude. Can you handle one regular enemy?
Amazing. Bullseye. Nice shot.
Oh, we escaped Otherworld.
Very bad, Zach. The raincoat killer gave Becky a visit. Hold on.
Wow.
Can you hear that? Is it rain? No, it's the shower. Zach, the bathroom, quick!
Looks a little booby trapped. I like how you get the dun dun the second time you see it. Like, oh yeah. Wow, okay then.
Zach, she's still alive. Who did this? Who was it, Becky?
Becky! What happened here?
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
We don't have time! She's dying! Thomas, cut that wire. No! We must get her to the hospital immediately. What? What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
No, don't! George, stop!
Way to go, idiot. I'm so confused. Oh, look, she had a mouthful of keys. Seeds. And keys.
You got us good this time, Zach.
Yeah, let's see all that puke. Mind showing us?
My dear sister,
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I was a fool to fall for a man like him. I don't have the words to apologize to Anna.
I left her there. She was suffering so much, and I just ran away. I know he wanted to kill me too, but But I'm not going to let him get away with this. I followed him after he was finished. He carried Anna into the woods. Anna was holding on to that precious locket of his. He couldn't remove it from her hand, even though she was dead. But she let go of it for me, though. It was like she gave it to me. So I brought it home. I might be able to bring Anna's killer down with it. I want you to see it. I know even he wouldn't dare to harm you. He'll catch me, though, if I go into town. I'm trapped in my house. So I've asked Isaac and Isaiah to deliver it. They totally believe that Anna became a goddess. I believe so, too. She looked so beautiful, as though she might smile back at any moment. I have something else to confess to you. I borrowed a pair of your shoes without asking and broke the heel on one of them. I'll send them along with the locket. I'm sure the shoe can be fixed.
So Becky is Miss Stiletto Heel, and she gave the locket to the twins. Must be the special secret Lily told us about, Zach. We'd better go and see her first thing tomorrow. Emily, who might this sister be that Becky was referring to here?
That would be Diane. Didn't you know Diane and Becky were sisters?
I should have known, Zach. We're all family here.
I mean, we literally just did it. We don't need to see this again.
Oh, I can't believe it, man. Now that's heavy.
Me neither.
When did Becky stop coming to work?
I think it was like from the day Anna was killed, man. Yeah, that's right. She was totally depressed about something.
Quint called for her to let us know she wasn't coming in for work. She must have been totally in shock, the poor thing.
So you took the twins along to cheer her up.
That's right, hon. If only I knew it would be like this, I'd have spent more time talking to her.
You told me about a special secret between your children and Becky.
Yes, of course. What about it?
It seems Becky handed them an item before she was killed. Any idea what that might be?
Now that you mention it, they had a box about this size which they said was very important.
That's it. I'd like to talk to them about this in person. Where are the boys now?
They went out actually with Mr. Kaysen. They said they were going to visit Greenvale Forest Park today. They were going to take Willie for a walk, that dog of his.
Kaysen? Do you know him well?
Oh yeah, he's a good guy. He always brings us gifts from his road trips. The kids love him, so we let him take them out every once in a while. You know, for a little quality time with the missus.
Okay, I understand. But the situation calls for urgency. I'll go and look for them myself. And if they come home without running into me, could you let us know?
Sure, of course. I'll contact the department.
Isaac and Isaiah aren't here. They're apparently out with Kaysen. Let's go look for them.
With Kaysen? Sounds like a long story. Any ideas where to start looking?
Lily told me where they went. No problem.
Alright. BRB. Alrighty.
And today, we're stuck here having to search for lost children.
They're not lost. We're the ones who are lost.
And so we are, Emily. Zach, we may as well have fun if we're getting lost.
You sure know how to take your time at a time like this.
Alright, let me get a general sense for where I'm going here. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do is like head out onto this road, it's like an about face kind of, and then we're just gonna keep going right until we can't go right anymore.
I can't believe 2 people have been murdered in our town. And now 2 young children are at the center of it all. I just can't come to grips with it yet.
Crime will happen wherever there are people. And that's why we have our jobs.
Might be easier for you because you don't live here. These were people that I knew that were killed. And the murderer might be someone who lives here in this town. It's really depressing.
I know. But someone has to bring this murder to justice.
You're right, I know. But, oh, Agent York, sometimes I just think I'm not really cut out to be a cop.
Not true, Emily. You have the potential to be a superb law enforcer. You can be emotional at times, but...
Okay,
you also
Sheldon,
possess what's most
Jesus.
important.
I do? What do you mean?
What do you think? A sense of justice.
Justice? I must admit, I'm surprised to hear such a... how should I say this? Such an obvious answer. I thought you'd say something else.
Obvious or not, I joined the FBI in order to do what's right.
Dude, that was a sick
That's what's
90-degree turn.
I understand, but still, you seem... I'm sorry. I need some time to think.
Whatever do you want to think about?
Justice. I want to think about justice.
Zach, she's quite the philosopher, isn't she? Then again, death makes everyone a philosopher.
Oh, I was supposed to go right. Heck, hang on. I was so embroiled in how dumb that dialogue was that I forgot I was supposed to go right. Oh, we got a handbrake? Is that what this is? Or have I been doing this wrong the whole time? No? And even this car only gets like 45 up this hill, jeez. Okay, wow. Car handling in this game is on point, dude.
I'm thinking. Can you give me some space? Don't worry, I can look for the twins at the same time.
We're like really heckin' north. Man, I just love the driving physics in this game, dude. They're great. Gonna Gran Turismo turn that. Save a little bit of time.
Is there something you want to check out? Well, either way, it doesn't matter. I can see you won't be rushed. I'm gonna go ahead, okay?
Okay, that would be fine.
Then I'll head over to the place that Lily mentioned. Don't take too long before you catch up, okay? Agent York, I found Isaac and Isaiah. They're over there. Let's go.
Oh, did I just get an extra cutscene because I got out of the car? Oops.
Hello again, Isaac and Isaiah. I hear you're teaching Willie to do tricks. What's your secret?
It's easy. Really simple.
If he does it right, we give him a treat.
A cookie if he does it right.
I see. Very clever. So,
He actually looks way better like
could
this,
you perhaps tell
with the
me
facial hair.
a special secret?
No, we can't. It won't be a secret if we tell.
I'm not telling. We promised Becky.
Well, that's a problem. Because I also made a promise to Becky. A promise to catch the bad man who hurt her. But I can't keep my promise if I don't know what the secret is. Do you see?
Wow, that was really thoughtful of you, York. Damn.
She told us to give Diane a box. It wasn't that heavy.
We took it to the art gallery and gave it to Diane.
Is that all Becky gave you?
Just when we were leaving to take the box to Diane, Becky called us back. She handed us something. It was small and round. She told us to keep it safe in our pocket and give it to Diane.
Well,
And then you met Carol on your way?
Yep, I took the round thing out of my pocket and we looked at it.
And then she talked to us.
We told her that we were on an errand for Becky. She said she'd do it for us.
But we told her no, because Becky asked us, not her. We promised Becky to do it ourselves.
So Becky did entrust the locket to them. And now Carol has it. Right, Kaysen?
Huh?
You were in the room when Carol took the locket back from Diane. I saw you with Diane in the art gallery that day.
Well, yeah, I was there in the room, but I was only chatting with Diane. Oh, then Carol burst in, all angry looking. While Carol and Diane had their talk, I just sat there like a frog. Yeah, so Carol took the locket from Diane, but that has nothing to do with me, right?
Yes, I believe so. But from this instant, you are now a key witness in this case. I'm afraid you can't leave town until you hear from me.
What? Can you do that? This is all starting to sound a little like Alice in Wonderland.
Which makes you Humpty Dumpty.
Huh?
Wow. No, he's
Isaac
a little
and
rotund, but come on,
Thank
man.
I think I'll be able to keep my promise with Becky thanks to you two.
How is Becky?
Is she getting better?
She'll come and help out at our store again, won't she?
She'll come and play with us again, won't she?
Boys, about Becky.
That's right. Becky is almost totally better now. But I don't think she'll be able to come and see you. I was told by Becky to keep this a secret. But she's actually a goddess of the forest, just like Anna. I think she's gonna be in the forest with Anna for a while.
Cool. We'll keep this a secret then, too.
Wow, that's why Anna and Becky are such good friends.
Okay, Willie.
You're happy too, aren't you?
Zach, I hope Emily doesn't end up as a forest goddess too.
What was making that noise in the background? Like some sound effect
Okay
got
then,
caught in a
Zach.
loop or something.
Let's go over what we found out recently about the case. First, Diane, the owner of the art gallery. She was out drinking with Nick Cormack in a bar on the night Anna died. Nick confirmed this, and so she has an alibi. But then we have what Nick's wife Olivia told us. According to Olivia, Nick and Diane not only went to the bar, but also went somewhere else that night. Do you remember where that was, Zach? That's right, the art gallery. Before entering the gallery, Diane looked back towards Olivia, almost as though she saw Olivia in the dark. Nick's behavior has also become more suspicious by the day. If Olivia is correct, then he is heavily involved in this case. But we have no conclusive evidence of that at the moment. The only thing we can say for sure is that Nick's whereabouts are unknown at the time of Becky's murder. He has no alibi for the crime, but that fact alone means nothing. So who was it that called Thomas to report trouble at Becky's place? That's right. It was Quint, Becky's boyfriend. He went to her house and saw the tragedy. Now, about Becky's murder. I'm embarrassed and mortified. Killer struck again while we were on the case. We found her bitten off tongue. A massive amount of red seeds that poured out with the blood. And an inverted peace symbol, like the one seen at the site of Anna's murder. From the similarities, one can deduce that Anna's killer killed Becky. We also found one other important piece of evidence in Becky's room. Can you remember what that was, Zach?
That's such a bad drawing. Or maybe it's just the,
That's right.
Actually, it's probably just,
We
like,
found
the
a sketchbook in
resolution.
Becky's room. She had apparently written a letter to her sister Diane. It revealed that Becky took a locket from Anna's body at the crime scene. She also admitted to borrowing a pair of Diane's stiletto heel shoes. So Miss Stiletto Heels was Becky. There was something else at the end of the letter. It said that she handed the locket and stiletto heel shoes to someone. Do you remember who, Zach? That's right, Zach. And from what Isaac and Isaiah told us, Carol offered to take the items to Diane, but the twins refused. They gave them to Diane themselves, as they had promised. For some reason, Carol wanted the locket. She ended up storming into the gallery to take it from Diane. And when Carol took the locket from Diane, Kaysen just happened to be there. Is Kaysen involved in this? Or was he just there by coincidence? I wonder what's so special about the locket, too. Why did Carol want it so badly? The questions are mounting. Come to think of it, Quint, the first witness, has no alibi for Becky's death. We checked the phone records, and his call definitely came from her house. Is it possible he attacked Becky and then called us from the scene? But everyone is suspicious one way or another. What should we do next, Zach? Okay, who's the most suspicious? That's right. Becky's sister and Carol's enemy, linked to both Nick and Kaysen, the elegant owner of the art gallery. Zach, that's our next move. We'll start with Diane.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
That's right. There's just too many things that we don't know. First, we need more intel about the relationship between Nick and Diane.
How?
Nick and Diane meet every night at the bar. Let's use that. George, we'll need you to stake out the gallery.
What do you mean?
Wait in the parking lot of the art gallery and tail Diane when she leaves. If she goes anywhere other than the bar, you let me know. Emily, you take the diner. Wait for Nick and tail him to the bar too. As with George, if he goes anywhere else, then you let me know.
Okay.
Thomas, you keep a watch on them inside the bar.
Yes, I will.
I'll be waiting in the parking lot of the bar. Once Nick and Diane are together, I will follow them wherever they go. What time do they usually show up, Thomas?
Around the same time. Usually between 22 and 2300.
Then at that time we do it, boys and girls.
Boys and girls.
Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill. We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Alright, BRB. Alright. Gee willikers.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. We're free until then.
Okay, now I actually do want to talk, though. I feel like I'm on the verge of nervous breaking down. Alright, so I'm gonna go over towards the gas station, see if I can advance that quest at all, and then we will continue on main quest. Why is this taking so long to load? Starting to learn my way around.
So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide.
What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer?
Almost forgot where I was. There's this bridge that I always almost flip on. Right there, because there's always a car right there. Look out!
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, that's not a quest. She just says random stuff. I think the game might have just crashed. It appears as though the game has crashed. Let's get that going again. I mean, I don't know how stable of a game this is, but that's our first crash, so that's either good or bad. I don't know.
Previously, during the
Okay, so yeah, we didn't lose too much.
So, Zach, this case turned into a multiple homicide.
What kind of motives turn a criminal into a serial killer? Is it hedonistic? Ritualistic? Copycat crime? Sex-related? Cannibalistic? From the Bureau's statistics. These interesting ideas don't always really explain the real motive. They're just words, phrases that the media uses to scare citizens. The spotlight falls on a mere 1% of all cases. Only the weird ones.
You understand all this, right, Zach?
Yeah.
No matter how bizarre a crime may appear to be, at the root, there is always rage and personal interest. Right, Zach?
Most people simply don't kill for pleasure. But that kind of common sense never applies to our investigations. Maybe we're lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it. We end up working on those cases in that 1%.
Do you remember, Zach, the first case we handled just after becoming a special agent?
Now let's talk about this another time. I don't feel like it right now.
I've been waiting for you, Benjamin. I've got a good one for you today. Don't go round spreading this one. I'll tell you another one when I see you again.
Oh, so the trading cards actually have a use. Interesting. Huh, so you end up getting just most of your money back from that one. Okay, but I actually did need gas, so...
Uh-huh.
Let me see something real quick. Oh no. Hmm. I wonder if Gun Dude is open yet. I can't remember what hours he said he was open. No, he's open.
Jack, is there something here that you want to check out?
We need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. We're free until then.
Yo, fucking Saber. Yo, Hanzo Steel. I feel like it's probably not a good idea to buy melee weapons, though.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work? Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards? Like trading cards?
That's right.
That reminds me. I got this one after I came to this town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you. And I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
Oh, it's a card. Wow.
If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
How many cards do I have? So amateur collector's probably like 16. Yeah. I've only got 14. Alright. Oh, okay, it's just the same as it was over in the back. That makes sense. I'm kind of sad. I was hoping there would be, like, good stuff here. Really just normal stuff. Kind of sad. Okay, so and next up, junkyard.
Do you remember? How many years ago was it now? That multiple homicide of young girls in that college town in Illinois. All the victims were cut open from the throat to the crotch. Ripped right open. During the autopsy, a second stomach was found inside the first victim's body. Of course, she didn't naturally grow a second stomach. One of the stomachs belonged to someone else. As more victims piled up, there was one with 2 hearts, one with 2 livers, 4 lungs. Different organs each time.
Of course, those extra organs didn't do the girls much good, right, Zach?
And they say too much is never enough. In the end, we arrested a professor at the med school. They found the body of his daughter dead and the missing organs at his house. You remember what he said when we took him in? I was ordered to restore those deformed bodies back to normal.
God.
And remember who he said ordered him?
Jesus.
An alien.
Oh, well, Jesus.
Well, of course we couldn't arrest an alien, so we arrested the professor instead. Serial killers can't be caught by logic and common sense. I learned this the hard way. That first case taught me that. Since then, these cases just keep getting more and more complicated. It's a tough job. I thought getting experience while I was young would make the job easier.
You done? Alright.
George, which do you prefer, mustard or hot sauce?
You didn't come all the way to my house just to ask me that. You don't have other things you should be doing?
Of course I do. But I'm interested in you right now.
Interested? Agent Morgan, look, my mother is sick. If it's not urgent, I'd rather we did this later.
Is she very ill?
Well, I have to say, it doesn't look good.
I'm sorry to hear that. Anything I can do?
No, this is a private matter. I can't ask for your help.
You know, back in D.C., people always came to me for personal advice. I'm here to help you if you let me.
There's no need for that, Agent Morgan. Please. You need to...
Abide by the rules, right? Okay, I get it. I didn't mean to invade into your private matters.
Oh.
George, I just thought you could use a friend who wasn't a dumbbell.
Back when I was a kid, my mother really liked this flower.
A flower?
Yes. Small flower. No name. It grows somewhere here in Greenvale, although I must admit I've never seen it actually growing anywhere. I think it would make my mother happy if you could get her that flower.
George, that's good. Great idea. Every woman likes to receive flowers. You know all about that, right, Zach?
In any case, this is a personal matter. Make sure it doesn't interfere with the investigation.
Of course not, George. But I'm going to find that flower for you.
Find the flower with no name that only blooms in the rain. Okay, so I want to go over by the scrapyard next. Pardon me while I spend 20 minutes turning around. Dude, I just bought a car off you. Wait, give me a prompt to do something. Train. Oh, okay. I want to make sure that, like, I'm going to the right place here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to get to it from the map for some reason. In the junkyard. Oh, he didn't. He gave me coordinates before. I was hoping they'd be, like, in the listing. Maybe if I go talk to him again, he'll tell me. E5. Okay, I was wrong. I was thinking it was E3 for some reason. This is E5. I guess this is F5. Yeah, this is F5. Alright, we'll go around again. Oh, you can't even get there from here. Can I break this fence? Nope. Okay, so how do you get in there? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. He's over yonder. I was hoping you'd be able to get around. Oh, wait, you can. Never mind. This is another breakable. Of course, they're in, like, the absolute furthest point you can get to from the start. So there's a card over here somewhere, too, but according to the map. But,
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
You sure know how to exaggerate.
You imbecile.
That animation
Engine
really
boost
made
is
it look
vital for
like
bringing
he
back
just
soldiers
shoved that up
alive
his
from
butt.
war.
Engine boost.
Of course.
Hey
Engine
there,
boost is the
gal
basis
from
of everything.
Biolab, how are
Let me
you?
tell you a war story, son. I was leading my unit at the very front line. Things were bad, and sanitary conditions were worse. Endless guerrilla attacks were stripping us of our manpower. Everyone was tired to their limits. There was one sergeant who really rubbed me the wrong way. The boys like to call him Crybaby Timothy. He really gave me headaches, I can tell you.
How?
Just by breathing. His posture
I'm doing pretty good. So we are in the second part of episode 2. I don't know how many episodes there are, and if you know, don't tell me, because I, want to
unit. Stomach pains.
experience this for
Worst
myself.
stomachache ever. Every one of us. It was just cooking. He was using food that was contaminated. I flew into the dugout toilet like an Apache chopper returning to base. I have to tell you, it was a close call. My engine was boosting. And that's what got me there safely, right in the nick of time.
What happened to the unit?
You really want to know? It was a terrible sight. Powerful, athletic men reduced to walking dead, blinking like crazy, shaking with pain. Their confidence and self-esteem were all crushed. They almost didn't recover.
An interesting story.
So you see the need for engine boost.
So anyway,
now,
engine
do
boost.
Ya? I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
That badge on him is for a sergeant. Looks like it was sewn on something else before it was sewn onto his shirt. I wonder what that's all about.
I put in longer pistons and optimized your lower gears. That should add boost to your speed when you accelerate. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Dun, dun, dun. Alright, let's try the next case. Oh, I guess we can't do it yet. Dang, this is my car? Alright, so this one's supposedly faster than... Alright. Soundtrack is accurate. Thing's a freaking yacht.
There was another really bad one around this time of year. 3 years ago. Remember, Zach?
Yes,
Yeah, I had
that's
another convertible before this one.
multiple
Like, you can
homicide,
switch between
same
them at
MO.
the scrapyard.
Across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human. 5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was always the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. The perpetrator used a 1993 model Cadillac Alante as a weapon. It was registered in the name of one Senator... No, I don't feel like talking about this. That senator's basement. I wish I could forget what I saw there.
Oh, actually, I think the diner's closed now. Here, have some tomato sauce. Okay, and then I also wanted to advance time an hour, so that.
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent York, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
What about Diane?
She isn't here tonight.
Emily, check
Uh-oh.
that with George.
That's probably
George,
not good.
can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar. What's happening with Diane?
No movement. Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
10-4. Copy that.
Agent York, it's Nick.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go.
Oh man, so that car only has 2 seats, so I think they
Time to
force
play with
me
the
back
big
into
boys
a
now.
cop car if I have more than 2 people with me. That's unfortunate. How far did he say to stay back? Oh, 50. Okay. So I guess having the other car really wouldn't matter, because we have to stay behind him. Should just turn on my sirens. So yeah, auto scrollers. Pretty good. Yeah, no, it would absolutely be harder with the other car. So it's actually probably better if they force me into this. Guess it really doesn't matter how far I am because I've got that wall hacky indicator right there. Assuming that doesn't go anywhere. Man, real life police work's real interesting sometimes, you know? The thing that says Nick and then has like the number of yards, because like no matter where I am, like that just shows up. So, you know, if I'm a billion yards away, I don't think it'd matter. Okay, I have to be less than 100, but more than 50. That's how they do it. We're on 20. Going 20, Nick. I mean, if we get that far away, then, like, he definitely won't see us. Yeah, there's a lot of driving in this game, and the driving is not good. It's not good. There's, like, 0 dead zone on the steering, so, like, any little tap makes you just... Then... It feels like it was originally like D-pad controls. Like that's how little control you have over this. On the bright side, I think we're like 3/4 the way there now. God. So if I decide to do speed runs of this game, this section's gonna be amazing. Because nothing is happening, but it's also not just a cutscene, so you have to be here. You know, it's weird because it's kind of like learning a map in real life. Like, after a while, you just figure out where things are. Well, within the city, once I get out of the city, I have no idea what's going on. Nick, you're killing me. We're going 15, Nick. Nicholas. I mean, I have in the past, and I'm thinking about maybe doing more in the future. I used to have like records in Grim Dawn until other people decided to run the game, and then I didn't have the records anymore. See, the easiest way to get a world record in speedrunning isn't to get good. It's to find a game that nobody runs and be the only person that runs it so that your times are record by default. Easiest world records. We're still going to Carol or Diane, right? Like, wow. This is going on for a while. Nicholas, please. So, like, he was having an affair with this lady, and they were meeting up at the bar and then driving all the way back over here for, you know, their little rendezvous. And man, that is some freaking devotion if you're driving that far. Oh my god. Like a glove.
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
I think someone's putting a curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Agent York, Nick's getting away.
Don't worry, time to get serious. Hold on, you two, this might get bumpy. Is Nick here? George?
No, he hasn't showed up here.
What about Diane? Any movement?
No action here at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little. But George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting. This is my first murder case, after all. I'm on edge, and I needed one. It was only a little, though. I'm still in control.
I'm still in control. Anyways. I think it's time for more shooty.
Zach, Nick and Diane are probably both inside.
George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
Not that I don't trust you, George. But I'm positive Nick is here. Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
By that I may just stand there. Whoa, look at the sky though. Alright, probably, it seems like they want me to go around this way. Oh, there's dudes.
Bullseye. Nice shot. Amazing.
Oh, it takes 3 headshots now? Dang.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
Usually when this sort of thing happens, we're inside. So maybe this guy just does that.
Nice shot. Amazing. Amazing.
You know what? We're just gonna sneak. Over here, idiots. I can almost see.
Emily, I want you guys to...
Wait out here, I know. I'm not gonna fight you about this anymore. But promise me this. If there's trouble, then you'll call us in, okay? You might not think so, but we're a team.
A team?
That's what I think, at least, and I'm interested in you and Zach. I don't want anything to happen to you before I hear more about you two.